둘, 셋. Get closer! What's up, everybody? It's your boy Alan back at it again with another episode of Gotcha Lyrics. Before I get into explaining the lyrics, let me introduce you to 3 songs that depicts Gravity's unique universe. So for season 1, it was 낯설m, also known as Stay. Season 2, it was Realize. Season 3, Call My Name. All these 3 songs have beautiful melodies and super meaningful lyrics that our Lovity really show lots of love for. Then among these 3 songs, can you guess which song I will be interpreting the lyrics to today? It's gonna be Call My Name! Woo! From our 3rd album, Hideout Season 3, Be Our Voice. This song depicts the unique universe of Gravity, and it contains the story of the 9 of us coming together in our universe and eventually discovering the true meaning of existence when we call each other's name. Let's get started. Before we get started, there's a few notes from the songwriter himself. Call My Name을 작사해주신 작사가님께서는 저희 크래비티의 세계관 스토리를 약 400번 이상 읽어보신 후 작사를 하셨다고 해요. 와우, 400 times? 크래비티가 가지고 있는 컬러와 듣는 분들의 감성에 와닿을 수 있도록 수많은 고민 끝에 이렇게 멋진 가사를 완성할 수 있으셨다 합니다. 정말 감사합니다. 오, 진짜 대단하십니다. 작사가님 픽! Call My Name 가사 중 가장 의미 있는 가사로 바라봐줘, 이대로 변치 않을게. 품 안에 널 가득 안고 더 높은 곳으로 갈게. 라는 가사를 선택해 주셨어요. 소년의 성장, 앞으로의 포부를 담아 듣는 이로 하여금 고맙고 완전하지 않더라도 믿고 싶고 그 길을 끝까지 함께하고 싶은 여러 소중한 감정들이 들게 하는 가사를 만들고 싶으셨다 해요. 그 부분도 완전 제 픽이에요. So, shall we move on to opening up the envelopes? I'm going to start with the closest one. 작은 손 내밀어 오와 나란 존재를 빛나게 해. This is a part from the chorus. Minnie's part from the chorus where he sings 작은 손 내밀어 오와 나란 존재를 빛나게 해. This part of the lyrics really stood out to me because it says reach out your small hands, shed light on my existence, which is like, it reminds me of the lyrics I wrote for Realize, which goes 내게 향해 내민 두 손 꽉 잡고 절대 안 놓을게. 무지개 빛 after the storm, 그게 바로 너라는 존재. And what that means is the 2 hands that you reached out to me, I'll hold on to it, never let go. Like the rainbow after the storm, that is your existence to me. So when I read this particular lyric, 작은 손에 밀어 나란 존재를 빛나게 해, like that reminded me of what I wrote in Realize. So like it says that, you know, there's someone out there who will always be reaching their hand out to you, and you know, all you got to do is just hold on to it, because there will always be people out there who will acknowledge your existence, who will let you know that, you know, that you're valued, that you're important. All you got to do is just reach out and never let go. It holds such deep meaning, so that's why I really like this part. Alright, so let's move on to the second envelope. Please tell us about a time you felt happy when someone called your name. They say that one's name is the most beautiful sound that you can hear. And I really believe that phrase is true. Like if you want to get close to someone, or if you want to get to know someone better, like you include their name. You can include your name in conversation. When you say someone's name, you know, it just makes that makes the contact more intimate, you know. And I feel like, especially when Lovity calls on our name, calls on my name, when they say Lana or Lonnie or Alan or Lenny, like every time, like my heart just flutters. Vice versa, when we call on Lovity, like we feel the same way. Like we feel that closeness, that intimacy that we have, the bond between us. We feel us getting closer. And yeah, so I feel happy every time when someone calls my name. Let's move on to the next envelope. 시간이 흘러도 우리 추억의 색이 바래도 늘 곁에 있을게. 언제든 불러줄래. My name, my name. 바라봐줘, 날 믿어줘. 이대로 변치 않을게. 품 안에 널 가득 안고 더 높은 곳으로 갈게. 넌 내 존재의 이유인걸. 우와. The amount of emotion that it evokes with the melody and with the lyrics itself. It's saying, you know, as time passes, as time flows, as our memory starts to fade, like I will always be next to you. Always call on my name. My name is asking our listeners, you know, will you always call on my name? My name? And then it goes, 바라봐줘, 날 믿어줘. Look at me. Believe me. 이대로 변치 않을게. I won't change. I won't ever change. 품 안에 널 가득 안고. With you in my arms, I'll 더 높은 곳으로 갈게. We'll go to higher places together. And 넌 내 존재의 이유인걸. And this phrase, you are the sole reason for my existence. I feel like this phrase, it sums up the entire song, Call My Name. And I really like this part because the melody is just so beautiful. And when 성민, 민희, 형준, 원진, and Ubin, when they all sang this together, you could really hear the differences between their voice color. In Korean, we call it 음색. And you could really feel the emotion, especially the part where it goes, 바라봐줘, 날 믿어줘. And then 원진 goes, 이대로 변치 않을게. And then 형준 comes back again, 품 안에 널 가득 안고. 원진이 goes, 더 높은 곳으로 갈게. 넌 내. And then 우빈이 comes in, 존재의 이유인걸. And I think it's just a really beautiful harmony. This part is just really beautifully put together. It's just a burst of emotions. And even just by reading this part, like right now, like I got a little emotional. But you know, I can't cry in front of the camera. Yeah, no, not right now. A lot of our listeners could really relate to this part. And I feel like, and I hope every time you guys listen to this part, it'll evoke the same emotions as it did for me. In the lyrics, it says, you are the reason, you are the sole reason for my existence. For me, I would say the sole reason for my existence, well, obviously it would be my parents, because without them, I wouldn't be here right now. But aside from my parents, the reason for my existence as Cravity's Alan would definitely be Lovity, our fans. Because without you guys, I would just be an ordinary adult, young adult, wandering the world, you know, not knowing who I am, not knowing what I want to do, where I want to go. But because I met you guys, who are always giving me constant support, love, words of encouragement, I was able to find myself. I was able to find who I am, and you guys shed light on my existence as Gravity's Alan. So I'll forever be thankful for you guys, and hopefully I can return the love that I've received from you guys and shed light on your existence. Moving on to the next envelope. 거만히 네가 나를 불러 우와 이제야 나를 완성해내 소중하게 지켜 우와 절대 바라지 않게 할게. What I really like about this part is that it's different. It's different from the first two choruses. 거만님 여기 멈춰 있어 우와 네가 있었던 기억 속에 그 다음에 이거 작은 손에 밀어 우와 나란 존재를 빛나게 해. So what I like about this part is that it's different because so after that huge explosion of emotions in the bridge, Wonjin comes in strong. He goes, call my name, 네가 나를 불러 이제야 나를 완성해내. When you call me, now that you've called me, I am complete. And then Minnie goes, 소중하게 지켜 절대 바라지 않게 할게. I will protect it dearly, whatever that is, the emotions or the memories, I will protect it dearly. I will never let it fade. I really like songs that have these 기승전결. You have the beginning, and then you have the conflict, and then you have the climax. And then you have the resolution. I feel like this song flows really well with that, the storytelling. Yeah, and that's why I really like this part. Now, moving on with the last envelope. 파트 한 소절 부르기. 오케이. 어디를 부를까요? 제 파트 부를까요? 꿈에서 꿨던 장면들 현실이 될 수만 있다면 오늘도 다시 내게 외쳐 내 목소리가 들린다면 I wake up every day thinking about 너와 나라는 fate 지나온 트라우마처럼 아파했던 것들 전부 다 throw it away. Yes, these are the two parts that I worked on, that I wrote lyrics for in this song. Where I gained inspiration for those lyrics is through our story films. 꿈에서 꿨던 장면들 현실이 될 수만 있다면 if only the scenes that I dreamed of in my dream can become reality. 오늘도 다시 내게 외쳐 내 목소리가 들린다면 like I shout to you again today if only you could hear my voice. Like this part, even though I wrote it and I recorded it, it gives me goosebumps every time. When I recorded it, the director, which was also the songwriter, he told me to sing this part as dark, as gloomy as you can. And yeah, I just thought of that desperateness of wanting to see the scenes that happened in my dream. 꿈에서 꿨던 장면들 현실이 될 수만 있다면 like if only I just had that thought in my mind. If only we could see Loverty, if only we could have a world tour, how desperate that feeling is. And I channeled those emotions and I put it in my voice. And that's how I recorded this part. 오늘도 다시 내게 외쳐 I shout to you again 내 목소리가 들린다면. Like the title of our album, Be Our Voice, I made sure to include 목소리, which means voice. I make sure to include voice in my lyrics. If only you could hear my voice. That's how I would sing it if it was in English. So that's how I pick the wording for my lyrics sometimes. In the second verse, it goes, I wake up every day thinking about 너와 나라는 fate. I wake up every day, I think about the fate between you and I. 지나온 trauma처럼 아파했던 것들 전부 다 throw it away. Like the trauma that comes and that came and went, that came and left. You know, throw all those painful memories away. There we go with the sleeping theme again. You know, you dream and then you wake up. I wake up and I think about the fate. You know, I think, you know, if I'm always dreaming about these 8 other guys, you know, there must be a fate. There must be something tying us together. You know, it must be a fate. Previous to, you know, meeting each other, like all those painful memories we each had, that we each faced, like, you know, as we meet each other, as we hang out with each other, you know, we empathize, we relate, we share our stories with each other. All of those painful memories just fades away, you know, throw it all away. And that's the inspiration behind how I wrote this particular part of the lyrics. So, there you have it. There goes my interpretation and the songwriter's interpretation of Call My Name. We hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, whatever you're curious about, I gotcha. Thank you so much for joining me, and goodbye.